Okay, it's me, Aries 083, with a video review. I have the power of the primes. um, I picked up all four of these guys today at Target. It was a pretty penny. They were $16.99 each, so altogether it was lumped up to almost $80. Next week, because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, there's Target's gonna have a sale where it's gonna be buy one get one 50% off. But these guys have a different SKU than the Titans Return guys, so I don't think you'll be seeing these guys on the pegs for a while. Let's take a look at the packaging. Here you got some artwork. I want to say the artwork is from Marcelo Matera. Uh, the artwork that we had for Titans Return was by Ken Christensen. So we changed artists for the new line. The reason I'm looking at Jazz first is because out of all of them, I think he's probably the worst. I saw the video review Piog did, and this little thing on his chest fell off. Dreadwin or Dreadwing. I was trying to see what his name was, his official name. He's a remode, retool, repaint of an existing figure. So he's not the most exciting one, but I still want him because he's going to combine with the other guy, with Blackwing. But the Dinobots are going to be like the ones I have more hope in, especially Swoop. I bought Slag when I went to New York Comic Con. So I'm going to compare the new Slug to Slag, or the new guy versus the old guy. One of the things that nobody's talked about that I noticed is that here on the side of the package next to Transformers, you got the sign of the, I want to say there's 12 primes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you have embossed in the plastic, you have the signs for the primes. The back of the package, I'm gonna scan it after I open it. I've been doing that with the Titans Return guys. I've been clipping off the little information here, and then after I scan it, I cut this off. I just keep this part, which is kind of like the bio with the official pictures. So, unlike Titans Return, it says here, Autobot Jazz. How will the improvisational Autobot special ops agent wield the power of the primes? Or en español, ¿cómo hará uso el poder de los primes este improvisador agente de operaciones especiales Autobot? You have Micronus, Vector, and Liege Maximo here. And you have a demonstration of what you do with the book bag in the front. I want to see if the little Prime Master or Titan Master can fit like if it was a baby, you know, with the head up here and the feet out. So it looks like one of those baby carriers. So let's open them up. I got my handy dandy pliers, which I bought at a 99-cent store. And I have this trusty blade cutter, which I have, I think I bought this when I was living in Astoria. That was before I was doing reviews. So here we go. Be careful. Let an adult open this for you. Oh yeah. Here we have a picture of Elito 1 as a torso, and you could see a bit of Jazz as a leg. And I don't know who this is. I usually cut into the plastic from the top down. Try not to make a line into the backboard. The new DCPI for these guys at Target is it's always been 08706. After that, it changes for Legends, Deluxe, Voyagers, and Leaders. For the Voyagers, it used to be 1890. I remember it because it's like a year, but now it's 5863, 5863. So you got the art, which I'll scan in later. You got the card, the card which shows which Prime Master he's supposed to work with. I want to say this is Onyx, but we'll see. There's a card for each Prime to go with each character. So this is Amalgamous Jazz. He shifts modes like a DJ mixing songs. Cambia de modo como un DJ mezclando canciones. So that's the Prime Master this guy, My Jazz is supposed to combine with. All right, you got the instructions, but I'm going to try and transform him without instructions. I believe that transformers nowadays are made with kids more in mind, so they're easier to transform. They're not mystical pieces of puzzles like the movie figures are. Here with my trusty clippers, just snip away at the plastic stringies. Alright, so now I've separated him from the plastic. I believe you got the little hand-foot gun, but it's no longer that. The Deluxes come with hands. The Voyagers come with feet. You get 2 thumbs so that if you decide whichever hand you decide this to be, you just remove the extra thumb. So now he's a left hand. And here you got this little compartment where you take this off. And you're supposed to put the Prime Master in here. I love with Transformers, especially I've noticed with Generations, they have a lot of detail. And I believe this is so that when the Japanese use the modes, they have exquisite detail. So that they can paint them and stuff, paint them different, highlight details that that Hasbro doesn't. So I got Repugnus. That's that's the way he talks in my head fiction. So I'm gonna take out his Titan Master. And I'll fit it in here. As you can see, he has the hole for this. And voila. Got an upside down face as your power up. Let me try the thing I wanted to do. The baby carrier. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't plug into this part. So, and the face takes up a lot of space. If I unscrewed the face, maybe. And this surprisingly becomes a gun. So weird little gun, but yeah, at least it's functional. So we have Jazz and his accessories. He comes with this gun. It's kind of bland. Here's the back of him. He has a lot of cool detail that's waiting to be painted or panel lined. I really like white figures because it's like an empty canvas. Got some tampos here. Autobot Jazz, the number 4. An Autobot sign, and I think it says Autobot down here. His face is a little weird. It's a little too skinny for my taste. Like the artwork has him as a beefy square face. It should be his nickname. Hey, beefy square face. Got good articulation. His knees bend that much. Uh-oh. Looks like his hip is a little loose. Nothing some pledge future shine will fix, just like it fixed Repugnus. Let's see, one piece that I was worried about is this piece on the chest. The arms are in this hinge. It's on a ball. Is it on a ball joint? I think it's on a swivel. You got a ball joint here. And the fist have a swivel, but don't expect to use it. His head is on a ball joint. Alright, let's see if I could transform him without instructions. Jazz, transform! Start your engine. Jazz to Moonbase 2. Jazz to Moonbase 2. Here we go. So I'm going to take off his weapon. I'm guessing the arms are going to come flush with the shoulders. I'm going to bring the front of the back of the car up. The back of the robot becomes the top of the car. And you got this, which comes out like that. Jazz's head comes down. And this part is going to fold it. Alright, so it's going to come out, unfold, and then come down. There we go. I had to move the head further back. Got these points here, these holes. These tabs are going to go in. I'm expecting clicking, but doubt it. Bring these in. So already I have half of the car. Got translucent headlights. All right, here's the combiner port. This is one thing that I like that they've done with the figures since Combiner Wars, where instead of shoving and pulling and thinking you're going to break something, you just open the leg and bring this in like that. So that's cool. This hollow leg transformation thing has never annoyed me. All right. Now we got the back in front. Just swing it in. Yeah. This part of the leg was blocking the foot from coming up. Yeah, the foot. So I had to open it. See? These little tabs go under here. Extra security. And I guess I gotta squish everything now together. These tabs finally went in. So here's Jazz with his gun and his fist in the front. There are these indentations here. That's for when you have them, when you plug this into the chest. Overall, I like Jazz. I thought I wouldn't like him. I thought I wouldn't like him as much. The transformation I'm gonna have to get used to, like the whole roof and the feet and this chest and this thing, this panel thingy. This can easily just come off, and if you lose it. But yeah, I'll probably still get an extra one when I can. Right now, it's Christmas time. A lot of things go on sale. I usually ignore the new stuff and get the stuff that's on sale, because even though not everybody's finding these now, before you know, it's going to be like the aerial bots and drag strip where you get tired of looking at them. Or the first wave of Titan Returns, it's like, why don't you leave, Scourge? Leave. Hardhead, get the heck out of here. Don't be afraid to ask for these guys for Christmas. Sooner or later, they're going to be everywhere. And it's kind of great that they have a release date. The release date for these guys was December 1st, but they're out early. So far, the first Jazz, I thought he'd be the worst, but he's pretty good. I'm just worried about this part, which can come off and get lost. And the fact that he's not really, this part isn't tabbing in really well, but maybe after I get the hang of it, it'll tab in. But I look forward to customizing this guy and pan aligning him. I'm Aries 83, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.